Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're doing extremely well on this fine day. And today I just wanted to show you how to go about building a Polyphia guitar tone using the brand new Retro Sonic sampler. So the number one thing that I really try to remember when I'm building any guitar tone is just to have a little bit of fun with the sonics of building a guitar tone, just allowing your ears to go wherever they want to go. The first thing that I do with this guitar tone is I actually put a little bit of an EQ and a compressor before the amp. It's almost like having a little bit of a stomp box prior to the amp head. I do a little bit of low end accentuation around the 60 Hertz range, and I boost a little bit of top end between the 1K and 16K range. I do a little bit of a low cut and a high cut, and this just reins in a little bit of the high end and low end so that I can place this guitar tone a little bit better within the context of the mix. And the second thing that I do is I do a little bit of compression prior to the amp. This just allows for the dynamics of my guitar part to be a little bit more consistent. And the great thing about this compressor, I basically keep everything at its default setting. And now the moment we've all been waiting for is the Retro Sonic sampler. I really love how this amp sounds. It's very Polyphia-esque. It sounds very beautiful, it's very lush, it's very desirable, and it honestly makes it really easy to place a guitar tone like this within any mix. And the fourth step of this guitar tone is of course having a cab. And for this specific guitar tone, I really liked how the 2x12 chime cab sounded. It's very smooth sounding. I really like it. It's a little darker, and I mic'd this with the SM57. The first effects pedal that I use with this guitar tone is the VHS Modulator. I really like how this sounds because like when you boost it, it has this really cool like organ-esque vibe to it. For me, this is probably like one of the most fun I've had with a pedal in a very long time, especially in the digital realm, just because it really brings this like new life and new vibe. The next pedal that I use is the pitch Haze delay. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the coolest sounding delays that I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm not just saying that. I feel like this would be a really cool pedal on basically any instrument except for bass. I probably wouldn't do it on bass. That would sound a little bit weird, and I feel like it would muddy up your mix a little bit. But hey, if that's something you wanna go for, do it. Go for it. Awesome. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life. It's completely subjective. And the final pedal that I use is the Overdriven Resonance, which I really love to use this one. I'm not gonna lie. This thing is super sick. It's got this very lush and ethereal and vibey thing that happens to it. I don't know everything that's going on underneath the hood, but it just sounds so cool. I really love how this thing sounds. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.